Duke's hopes of winning a national championship. Bye-bye. Said goodbye in South Carolina when they lost to the Gamecocks. Now it's time for the Blue Devils to look ahead to next season. We know that Jason Tatum, Jordan, has declared for the draft already, and that Chase Jeter is transferring, but there are still some players that have to make a decision. All right, look into your crystal ball. What are realistic expectations next year for Duke?
I mean, not I love it the segment just because simply you don't know what's going to happen with a place like Duke. Duke has Grayson Allen. What's he going to do? You got Luke Kennard. What's he going to do? Harry Giles. What's he going to do?
You're their handlers. Who should stay? Who should go?
All those guys should stay. Grayson Allen should stay. I think he's got one more year to show that he can keep himself composed and play at the level that you want him to. Luke Kennard's just simply not intriguing enough. I mean, you can't have a better year, but you may as well just make yourself a 4-year guy, enjoy college. Whether your home's going to be in the NBA, it's going to be the same as it's going to be this year as it is next year.
This is a bad draft to come out of. This is a bad draft to come out of.
Because it's so deep. It's so deep. So I think Luke Kennard stays. Harry Giles was coming in as the number 1 prospect in college basketball, had the knee issues. I mean, the guy finished the season averaging, 5 points per game? He was not a focal point by any means.
Now
the thing there is, you say just go. You're only going to get more hurt.
Right.
Somebody's going to take a flyer on you.
What would you do?
I'd tell Harry Giles to go. I would have sat this season out. I would not even return. I would have just said, hey, when this knee's ready, you guys see what I've done. I'll be in the NBA next.
I think if he had to do it all over again, he would have never played the season. Because this season was an utter disaster for him. And I think if Grayson Allen had to do it all over again, he would have turned pro.
He would have taken his meds. That's what he would have done if he could have done it all over again.
You said it, not me. Realistic expectations for Duke. Final Four or bust?
I think that's always a realistic expectation for Duke. I think there's certain schools that is the expectation or it's a bust. You tell Duke fans they're going to lose in the first weekend again or they'll get to the Sweet 16 and lose next year, they're not excited for that. So, yeah, it's always a Duke because Coach K is who he is. That's always the expectation.